Hey guys, Scott from MMBCcub.com here.
We're doing our sexy, sultry voices, and Seth from YouTube.com/
So you're not using your sexy, sultry voice?
The shrinking password.
You opted for that voice?
Is that not a sexy, sultry voice?
And
I could do some falsetto!
Together, the three of us, assuming you're still here.
Why wouldn't they be?
We are Markwood Men's Breakfast Club. Welcome back once again. And we're happy to have you here. What are we smoking today, boy?
We didn't decide that. So I don't know.
We got some tobacco in front of us,
yeah.
here, right?
Where's that English that we decided we were going to smoke?
That's not happening. But you know what? I did say we'd smoke some just straight Virginia or something. So hold on a second.
I distinctly recall us deciding on English with a little bit of Latakia.
What does this have going for itself? Interesting. Let's try this.
All right.
We're going to smoke Baren Golden Extra. It says, since Golden Blend was introduced back in 1952, it has gained many, many fans all over the world. Rightly so. The special...
Many, M-A-N-Y, mini, M-I-N-I?
M-A.
Mini? Like lots of tiny fans?
You know, it does say M-A-N-Y, comma, M-A-N-Y. Many, many fans.
Many minis. Okay.
All over the world. Rightly so. They're saying this about themselves.
They always do that.
The special selected brown burley tobaccos mixed with just a touch of Golden Virginia are carefully pressed and stored. The large slices are cut and partly rubbed up, which makes this blend easy to fill into your pipe. This slowly burning blend is very satisfying, and you will enjoy the slight note of chocolate, right? A note all good burley tobacco has from nature, right? In other words, they don't put any chocolate in it.
So what you're saying
it might as well be trout stream, is what I'm saying.
We should have some English.
Smell that.
Okay.
What does that have going for it?
It smells like maraschino cherries with a little bit of strawberry.
Now, see, I'm getting that ketchup smell again. That condiment, almost a little touch of vinegar in there.
Yeah. It smells like strawberries with a little bit of vinegar.
A little bit of vinegar. A little balsamic vinegar with your strawberries.
Balsamic.
So let's try this. And, speaking of strawberries, I was at Big Lots. And, as we are wont to do sometimes.
Speaking of strawberries, I'm not going to like that.
And what's funny about Big Lots is... you can walk down the food aisle, and yes, there are a couple food aisles at Big Lots, and you can find the most interesting things. And these are not going to be expired foods, as a lot of people might think. You know, go to Big Lots and you're going to get stuff that's expired. But yeah, they can be close. More times than not, though, what you're looking at is a product that hit the shelves, didn't move. They had warehouses full of them, so off they go to Big Lots. And more times than not, it's like a flavor of Twinkie with a funky filling in it.
Blood.
Or, yeah, blood flavor. All your seasonal, your holiday things you're going to find inside, you know, they'll take something that is normally one way, but for Christmas the Captain Crunch has some flavor to it.
Pine cone.
And it might have several more months before expiration, but it's past the season, and who's going to want to buy that pine cone flavored Captain Crunch?
Squirrels.
You know what? I bet that they hadn't even explored that.
See? Untapped squirrel market.
Yep. I know. They're busy focusing on nuts when, you know. So what did I find? Well, I found a whole bunch of Oreos, and I am an Oreo connoisseur.
We learned something about Oreos the other day.
Did we?
Or maybe I did. Did you know that?
I don't recall us learning anything about Oreos recently. What did we learn?
We learned that Oreos are the knockoff cookie.
Oh, we did learn that.
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody. All these years we thought that another brand had knocked off Oreo, when in fact...
Hydrox. Right?
Hydrox.
Hydrox. I have grown up my whole life being told that Hydrox is the cheapy...
I don't know that anyone ever told you that. I think that is just in the common knowledge base.
Yeah,
right?
they're Oreo. They're like cheapy Oreos. They're like knockoff Oreos. When the reality is, Oreo knocked off Hydrox. Hydrox came first by a few years.
And bested them.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter who came first, right?
No, as we learned a year or so ago from Mr. Plexiglass.
Oh, yes. Flexoglass.
Yeah.
From Mr. Warp. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're right. So let's take a look at what we have here. First off, we have one that
Quadruple
clearly...
stuff.
It doesn't matter what you do with the stuffing, but when you start messing around with the chocolate cookie, it's no longer an Oreo. So right off the bat, this golden Oreo, not an Oreo. All right? So we may not even get to that one.
Not even worth our time.
Next, thinking about seasonal, right? Peppermint Oreo. What's the expiration on these?
I don't know. The expiration is in my mouth.
April 2015. So we're getting close.
They will expire in my mouth hole.
All right. This one's interesting. They had a chocolate, which had the chocolate icing in the middle. I didn't buy that because I'd had that before, and what's the point? But look at this one. It's a triple Oreo with 3 layers of cookie, a layer of chocolate cream, and a layer of the regular vanilla cream. Isn't that interesting?
Yeah.
Now, I thought this was odd, that they had both a peppermint and a mint.
Those are the Thin Mints. They're so good. Those make the very best milkshakes.
I guess those would be good crumbled up in ice cream, wouldn't they?
They are. They make the very best milkshakes.
This one we're good until May. And then finally, last and probably least, peanut butter. So again, at least it has the actual chocolate cookie.
Yeah, but you know what? I'd rather have the peanut butter. I'd rather take the golden cracker, put it with the peanut butter, and put the chocolate outside with the cream inside.
That would be an Oreo then, wouldn't it?
And that would be a Nutter Butter.
Have a Nutter Butter peanut butter.
All right.
From the biscuit.
So what are we doing?
Well, I have this one in my hand, so we're going to try the peanut butter first.
All right. I'll get the triple, double, triple on deck.
Smells like peanut butter.
Yeah.
There you go. So you might be asking yourself, didn't I just hear a couple of weeks ago Seth talking about a diet?
And that starts tomorrow.
You'll notice how much we've changed our clothing in the last several weeks. It actually does start tomorrow.
It's hard to tell where the cookies begin and where they end.
Oh, weird. Yeah, you're right.
All right, so peanut butter.
Oh, this is a problem. I like to twist and eat the insides out of my Oreos.
Uh-huh. Can confirm, the cookie is chocolate. Why is that a problem?
Yeah, because I'm eating the icing out of it, and now I have 2 chocolate cookies.
How's that different than normal?
Well, I think to try these and to enjoy the peanut butter chocolate together like a Reese's peanut butter cup, I should have eaten it differently than I did. So I need another one.
That's not my favorite peanut butter.
Put the lid back on that, would you? All right, set those aside. I'm going to try it together.
That peanut butter's goofy. So, with the triple...
It's not. No, there's nothing like a Reese's going on there.
No. So this one, when you peel it off, bloop, you're just left with a normal Oreo and a cracker with chocolate. It's upside down.
Is it? Is there printing on the bottom of that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, We can just do what we all know we want to do.
Is the printing on the center one like a holiday name?
There we go. That's what we all wanted.
Just a double stuff?
A double stuffed chocolate, a yin and a yang.
So this is chocolate cream and the standard vanilla cream and 3 sandwich cookies. Now, the way I like to eat Oreos, I have 2 favorite ways of eating Oreos. And I've done this ever since I was a kid. They never show this on the Oreo commercials. You know, how do you like to eat your Oreos? If I'm really just going to go for it, I will take a glass, I'll fill it with Oreos, and then I'll fill it with milk. And then I'll eat it with a spoon. Just kind of crunch it up and eat it out of there. That's just weird, I know. Another way that I prefer them is with ice cream. That's it. I very, very rarely would ever, I don't even know if ever, eat Oreos.
Yeah.
This is just weird. And where's milk?
We did not plan ahead.
It is Oreo's favorite, or milk is, Oreos are milk's favorite cookie.
There's not much by way of smell that's different about the 2 of these. This is the peppermint is a bit stronger, has a stronger smell. I'm not.
You're moving on here, Logan. This is
I am, because I'm not a fan of that one. I don't care for the chocolate cream. It's like a fake chocolate.
Yeah, no.
Like a fake chocolate mousse.
Into the wood stove.
That one's not for me. That one's not for me. These,
you know what those should be? They should be a big
I could
box.
demolish a bag of these. Probably a bag of these, too.
Okay, so the green ones are just straight mint. And the red ones are peppermint. So is the peppermint going to be sweeter? I'm not discerning the difference. Or is there like crushed peppermint inside of these?
There might be.
I think I'm going to go back to the original method. Go straight for the cream.
They might be the same. I can't tell a difference. They might really be the same.
I don't care for that, just that cream. No, they're different. The peppermint has a little texture to it, like a little bit of sugar.
You say so.
I think so.
All right, this has wheat starch, where this one does not.
Look at the values there of like the amount of sugar. Are they identical?
This one has peppermint oil. This one does not.
Mm-hmm.
Chocolate, vanillin, artificial flavor.
But how about the nutritional value?
This has 10 milligrams more sodium. This has 5 milligrams more potassium. This has 1 gram, or less than 1 gram of dietary fiber. This has 0. Otherwise, they're almost identical. Fat, calories are the same. Cookies per package are the same. That's weird. That's weird. That's weird.
Get one of the vanilla ones out. Just they're good until July.
So they really got rid of these.
They did. They made the call quick. Hey, let's just make these and send them straight to Big Lots. You know what? It's like a vanilla Hydrox.
Mm-hmm. It's not bad. Okay. So,
no.
Now that we've eaten all that, the next step. You like that segue?
Yeah.
My wife heard about this product from a friend of hers. I have heard about it. I knew about it years ago when it came out. because their commercial campaign is just so clever, so funny. And I know this is off-color, maybe, conversation, but if you haven't seen it yet, go on YouTube and search for Poo Pourri. It is a spray that you spray into the toilet bowl before you do your business, and it covers up the odor, and it releases a pleasant odor.
But
so
this isn't just an air freshener you spray into the room.
Right.
You're spraying it into the water.
You're spraying it into the toilet bowl before you go, and literally it creates a film on the top of the water. When you drop a deuce, how's that one? That one. We were talking earlier about how Homer doesn't care for really any of the terminology for pooing.
No,
is drop a deuce better?
No.
Okay.
Dropping the kids off of the pool, not better?
Well, when you hang a Yuletide log... that one.
That's Mr. Hanky, the Christmas poo.
It goes through the spray. It's oil-based, so it sits on top of the water. Your poop drops into the bowl, is immediately covered up by the oil on the surface, so it traps the odor. And in the splashdown procedure, it also throws some of the odor up into the room. So it does both. So it's supposed to cover up the smell of when you poop. And it's supposed to do a really great job. My wife was talking to someone, to another wife, and she was saying, yes, we use this in our house all the time. It works wonders. You would just be amazed at how well it works. It freshens the air, and it totally covers the smell.
All right, hold on. I got to tell you a story.
Okay.
You know, I'm not comfortable talking about this, but
you're going to.
I worked at a company one time where a lady in the office had gastric bypass surgery. And as a result, food was passing through her quicker than normal. Her body was having a hard time digesting it. And it was not good. Right? And so there was a certain point in the day where she would use the restroom that was as far away from her workspace as possible, which put it awfully close to my workspace. And mercifully so, if there is such a thing, she would go in there and spray about half a can of Lysol, right, thinking that she was masking the odor. Now, I'd be sitting at my desk, and I would get the smell of Lysol, and I knew that was my cue to find someplace else to be.
Yeah.
What was funny was, it didn't take long for people on my side of the building to figure out something was amiss. It was happening every day. And so they called the maintenance department to come over, and what they found out was the fan, the vent in the ceiling, vented into the ceiling, into the drop ceiling. And so, yes, absolutely, we were getting that pumped right in through the office. So, you know, she would probably have been better off if she'd not even turned the fan on at all.
Right.
So that's if I'd have known about this, I would have bought this for her.
Yeah. And you know, there are a lot of industrial sprays that work really well for masking the smell, but this is supposed to do a better job of keeping it from being a smell in the first place.
Well, modern porta-johns kind of use something like this. Or like on airplanes, too, that blue water that they're using is designed to at least trap the odoriferous producing things.
Yeah. So when my wife came back and had this conversation, she's like, hey, this is something that we really should look into because you stink up the bathroom. And I said, yeah, okay. So I did a little bit of research and discovered that it's actually really easy to make your own. Because essentially it's just a handful of essential oils and some water and a little bit of rubbing alcohol put into a spray bottle. And you spray it, you shake it before you go to the bathroom. You shake it, spray 3 or 4 spritz into the toilet, And that's just enough to create an oil film over the surface. And then the essential oils help to perfume the room. And so this is kind of a last-minute project. I've been wanting to throw this together. I found some recipes. You can find them online for people that have made different versions of this. And the company, Poo Pourri, they make a manly version that's got like mints and they make the florally smells. And then there's one that has more mint and anything that's an essential oil you can put in there.
I had one of my bro workers the other day was telling me, hey, what do you think of the new air freshener in the car? He had this air freshener that smelled like we had just cut down a pine tree. And it's all right. He goes, no, it's better than all right. That's the smell of mahogany. I said, no, it's not. No, it is. That's mahogany. No, it's not. I have planed, jointed, machined mahogany. That is not the smell of mahogany. That was supposed to be a
mahogany smell.
A manly scent. The smell of mahogany is manly.
Yeah.
Well, that wasn't the smell of mahogany.
No. So, I thought I would share this with you. We'll see if it works. I'm going to make some right here. I ran to Michael's and found, and I don't know if this is I don't know if this is the right stuff. You can buy essential oils online. They're cheap. So, the spray itself, I think it's maybe $10 or maybe even more for a small spray bottle. You can make it yourself for just $1 or $2. And the essential oils that it uses, out of a bottle this size, it uses 20 drops. Okay. And so one of the recipes,
an eyedropper, basically, what it's going to take.
One of the recipes calls for 4 different oils because this guy's made a complex flavor. So because this was last minute, I just ran to the store. I found orange, which is what this is, and I thought, okay, be fine. And sage citrus. And so, both of those are flavors that are not terribly, they're both citrusy. They're not both terribly harsh. And this is oil for candles. So I'm not convinced it's going to be the best thing, but it is oil. It's going to have a similar effect. It's going to be good enough. I also couldn't find a spray bottle, so this is one of my vaping make your own e-liquid bottles.
So this is perfect.
So it's got an eyedropper.
For Nathan Campbell, then.
Yeah, so if you're vooping, you just don't want to drop this on your atomizer. That would be a bad time.
Oh, dude.
Right. So, what I saw today, it said drop a little bit of rubbing alcohol in. And apparently the rubbing alcohol is supposed to help.
Should we do this around an open flame?
Yeah. It's supposed to help the oil and the water stay mixed longer. Because most of what goes into this bottle is going to be water.
Okay, so it suspends the oil in the water then.
Right. So just a little bit. And then 20 drops each of the different
So basically
oils.
Equal amounts.
You can change. It doesn't have to be equal. It doesn't have to be equal.
I don't know that I'd bother counting 20 drops. I think I would go for equal amounts. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, but I mean,
you've got a measuring line on your pipette there. You could count out 20 and see what it is.
Yeah. I'll just count out 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18.
Oh. So close.
19, 20. So that's what I've got left. This will make this bottle a bunch. Careful. That I don't know if you're supposed to cut the.
That is some strong stuff.
Yeah, I don't know if you're supposed to cut the cap out of this lid. It looks like you should be able to, but
cut it.
Yeah, because this doesn't actually seal down around the top of this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I know. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And I'm going to add a little bit more alcohol. And then the other thing that they recommended that you can add to this, if you feel so inclined, you can put it into a spray bottle. They recommend a spray bottle. The dropper bottle's fine. It'll work.
But it's not going to atomize it.
Right. It's not going to spread it out as well.
So as you saw this in your feed on YouTube today, did you have any idea that we'd be doing this today?
So what they also recommend is a few drops of food coloring, because that'll let you actually see it on the water when you spray it.
Okay. So if you are already using like some kind of toilet cleanser that has blue in it,
I mean, it won't. That won't.
do you recommend another color?
I don't think so. Blood red.
My doctor would have something to say about that.
Yeah. So that should be it. And
All right, well, let me go try this out.
well, actually, I was thinking, I've got this water jug here.
What?
Let's shake it up. You want to make sure you shake it before each use. A lot of people, they print their own labels and leave this in their bathroom at home for guests to use.
Please spray.
Yeah, the instructions tell you what to do, because what they don't want...
Boop. Boop.
What? You're going to need more than that.
Well, I don't know.
What you don't want is you don't want someone to spray this into the air.
Ooh.
Right? So you don't want them to think it's an air freshener.
There's 6 drops right there. 6 drops. I mean, do you have something odoriferous that we can drop in there now?
Oh, no. Not a cookie.
I'm so thankful that you didn't think to bring something in a Ziploc baggie to demonstrate this.
It smells pretty good.
Yeah.
It smells.
But again, we don't know.
It smells fruity.
We don't know if it works.
No, you're right. Well, we'll try it and get back to you, I guess. You really want us to. Now,
If only we had accidentally had a pipe filter in one of our pipes.
I think that it would work better. Looking at it here, it didn't spread out very much. I think it probably would work better in a spray bottle.
Yeah.
It would help dissipate it a little bit. But you really aren't supposed to need too much. The oil spreads throughout.
Do you have a spray bottle at home?
I don't know. Not offhand, and I couldn't find one at Michael's. I looked and 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 looked. I couldn't find one. So, otherwise, I would have had one of those.
What's that store, Bed Bath & Beyond? They would have it.
I mean, you can get them lots of places. You can get them at cooking stores, online. But this is kind of a last-minute thing. I thought it would be something interesting to share, maybe. For those of you that, are dating, newly married, don't want to scare your girlfriend away.
Have had gastric bypass surgery.
Right. Have IBS, irritable bowel syndrome. Yeah, I mean, it's something like this, something roughly this size. You can carry it in your purse, carry it in your car.
See, even I'm shocked that we've had this conversation today.
Are you?
Yeah.
You're welcome. He didn't know. I didn't prompt him on this. But
no, he didn't.
I have been, don't knock those over. Gosh, if you knock these over, that would be terrible.
You want to see something cool?
Yeah.
Check us out.
Okay. That is cool. Don't take your hand off. Ah, ta-da! So if you've made it to this point...
I drilled that 2 1/8 inch hole for you earlier today with the big Forstner bit. And as I picked it up off of my shopsmith in there, I also had my MMBCub in my hand. And the next thing I know, I was stumbling I had too many things in my hand, and I felt like I'm dropping the Forstner bit. It's like, it didn't fall, and it was hanging from the bottom of my MMBCub.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's lucky.
Is there anything MMBCubs can't make better?
That smell has really dissipated in this. It's the fruit smell.
I mean, it smells good.
Yeah, it smells like lemons and oranges.
It's not. The good news is it's not overwhelming. So so many bathroom sprays. It's like, oh great, now the bathroom smells like crap and lilacs.
Yeah, and the thing that I found most interesting about it wasn't that it makes the bathroom smell good, but that it helps to cover the bad smell. So.
All right, we'll check it out, and we will report back.
Yeah, sounds good.
Thanks for watching.
The things I do for you.
I know. I mean, and I will not be eating those Oreos.
No.
You know what? I will take the triple deckers and scrape the chocolate stuff off, and then the others can go into some milk, maybe. The rest of that, there was no redeeming quality
The mints
in any
are
of those.
awesome in milkshakes.
You really think them? Oh, okay, in a milkshake.
In milkshakes,
I could
so
see that,
good.
but eating
It's
those
so
straight,
good. No, it's so good.
not my thing. Have you guys tried these? If you haven't, don't. And this stuff may be worth trying out. We'll let you know.
You know.
All right, thanks for watching.
See you back next week.
Make it a great week, guys.
Bye.
And a couple gals.